This is on the applications of similarity, applications of similar polygons worksheet. This is number 9. I'm just going to do some problems on this video. How tall is the flagpole? They're asking us to find the side that's marked with X there. And so since these are similar triangles, what I can do is make a proportion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put maybe the height on top of each fraction, and then on the bottom of each fraction I'll put the distance from whatever that object on the ground is. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe just a point. All right, so I'm going to do the person on the left side, and I'm going to do the flag on the right side, okay? So it would be 168 is the height of the person, and the distance from the object is this 114, okay? Now I'm going to make the same type of proportion for the flag, and I'll just cross multiply to solve. The height of the flag is what we're trying to find. It's X. And then the distance from the object is 570. Okay, so now what you'll do is you'll cross multiply. I'm not going to work all this out for you. I'm just going to help set these up because you can finish this out for sure. If you just having trouble setting them up, this will help you get going. So if I cross multiply, I'll get 114x equal to whatever 168 times 570 is, and you'll need to solve for x there. If you're looking at number 10, it says if a 4-meter flagpole, so I'm going to draw as I go. So here's a flagpole. Let's say it's 4 meters high. It casts a 6-meter shadow, and this will be a right triangle, so I can actually make one out of that. At the same time that a nearby building, now the building I'll put it right here, casts a shadow 24 meters. How tall is the building? So we'll call the building, how tall it is, we'll call it T, okay, for tall, I guess. Now, you might be able to solve this one without doing a proportion, because if you notice, this one's pretty easy to see the scale factor on it. To get from 6 to 24, I would just multiply by 4. So to get from 4 to whatever over here, I'll multiply by 4. My answer would be 16. This is one you almost look at and do. I could set it up like 4 over 6 equal T over 24, just matching up the sides. Just remember, you've got to set your proportions up the same way. If I'm going to put 4 over 6, I need to put T over 24 to match these up. You'd get 6T would be 4 times 24, and then you would just solve for T. Anyway, I'll just leave that for you to do. Number 11, if you're, this is the last one on the page, if a 60-inch tall Madeline, so it's a girl, cast an 84-inch shadow, and I know I didn't draw that to scale, but that's okay, okay? Then how tall is her friend if at the same time his shadow is 12 inches shorter than hers? So his shadow is going to be, we don't know we're going to say, we'll call it X here for the friend. The shadow is 12 inches shorter than her, so I'm going to have to say 84 minus 12, and that'd give me, what, 72? So if I want to make a proportion out of this, I can say 60 matches up with X. Start on the triangle on the left and go to the right, and then I'm going to set it equal to saying that 84 matches up with 72, and then you could cross multiply and solve.